and that wind was gusting so hard it blew me over twice. I mean,
what's up guys? I am Michael McInerney, and this is Leo the Hiking Dog. For the last year, we have been planning and preparing for this thru-hike of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you for joining our adventure. If you are enjoying the journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We would be super thankful.
good morning. It is day 127. We are heading up Franconia Ridge this morning. We're going to start with the climb up to Mount Liberty. Then we're going to go, I think, Mount Haystack, Lincoln, or Lafayette, and then Lincoln, I think is what it is. Something like that. But it's going to be a lot of climbing today. But hopefully we get a beautiful view up there. Sometimes it could be rare, being able to get open views in Franconia Ridge. As we were driving up to it today, it was covered in clouds. So we'll have to see what it looks like. That's just in the morning, and sometimes the clouds can clear out. So we'll see what we get today. Don't know how far we're going to get today either, because of how much climbing there is. We are off at around, it's about 7:30, a little bit after maybe 7:30. We're right now making the 1 mile hike back to trail, because there is not a direct access to the trailhead. You have to get dropped off at this Flume Gorge Visitor Center, and then you have to take the 0.9 bike path up to the trailhead. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're walking that, and we're gonna get this day started, and hopefully we get some beautiful views. This is one of the most beautiful hikes. One of the girls at the thing said it's like the number 6 hikes in all of the world, going up Franconia Ridge. So hopefully it's going to be that beautiful today. All right, let's go. All right, we are back on trail, back in the woods. Those were my new shoes. Those are the Topo Pursuit 2s in the orange color, which are beautiful. At least they are for right now. That's the reason why I wanted to show them to you before they get all dirty and muddy, which I'm sure we will come across at some point today. But yeah, we're going to start this climb. A lot of climbing today. If I can do 20 miles, I don't know if I can or not, but it's 7,800 feet of ascent today at the 20-mile marker. So I don't know if I'm crazy for thinking maybe I can get there, or we'll just have to see how far we do get. We're just gonna do what we can. Never set out a path of 20 miles and seen that much elevation in a 20-mile range. We've done 6,500 feet of elevation, I think, maybe even 6,800, but I've never done anything in the 7,000s. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting day to see how far we can go, but I'm just more excited to see this beautiful Franconia Ridge. So here we go. All right, we have been climbing for an hour straight now. We've made it about 2 miles. We've gone up in that 2 miles, 1,600 feet of elevation already. So we started out this morning around 1,300 feet, and then we're already up to 29, almost at 3,000 feet of elevation, and we still got a ways to go. So it's been a long, grueling climb. But the way I approach these things is I don't stop very often, or little at all, maybe just to wipe some sweat. I just try to stay consistently moving. I'm definitely not trying to go fast. I just want to keep moving up. So, yeah, we're getting there. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Sorry, you guys were looking at my shoulder while I was talking. No big deal. That happens. Technical difficulties. Alright, we're gonna keep climbing this mountain. It's basically, the path is it's like a big runoff, but they've placed a lot of stones. So it's almost like being on a stair stepper. So you're just stepping up steps consistently, constantly, and it was wearing down. All right, we're gonna keep climbing. Top of the Franconia Ridge Trail, and Mount Liberty is a 0.3 hike down this blue blaze, but as you can see, we're in the clouds. So being in the clouds like this, it's not worth the extra 0.3 miles to go in a direction and not have a view. So we're gonna go ahead and head down the AT and keep on pushing in this direction, and hopefully these clouds blow out of here soon and we get a view today. Because Franconia Ridge is supposed to be one of the most beautiful places on the AT. So we're gonna keep on pushing, guys. Here we go. Alright guys, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. We've made it up to 4,000 feet of elevation, so now we're kind of like up on the ridge line, and we're going to come up on our first view, which is cannon view. The clouds seem to be kind of blowing through, so we may get a view, we may not get a view, we'll see. Then after that we got Little Haystack Mountain, Lincoln, and then Lafayette. So all on this ridge line, part of the Franconia Ridge. So like I says, like right now, no clouds, so hopefully it kind of stays a little bit unclouded like this so that we can get a few of the views. So all right, we're gonna get to this cannon view and I'll show you guys what we got. I don't know how, but we missed that cannon view. I didn't see any signs that said view, and I didn't see any cut through paths or even like the little peek through the trees or anything like that. So I don't know. So I guess we missed out on that one. That's all right. We're heading to Haystack Mountain now. Haystack Mountain is next. we made it up to the top here. We're in what they call the Alpine zone. Let's see what the temperature is. 54 degrees up here. So, been a little chilly because my shirt's obviously all wet from sweat, but that's alright. As long as we keep moving, we stay warm. It's quite a little climb up there. A couple of spots I had to help hoist Leo just by holding on to the handle and letting him get his feet grips and before he climbed something. But whew, I always think that stuff's fun. No views up here. Obviously, we're in the clouds, as I just showed you, but we're at the top. So, all right, I think Lincoln is next. Walking these ridge lines here for a while, up over 4,000 feet in the Alpine zone. Still got no views. I'm in my t-shirt and my hiking shorts, and then let me show you the Canadian guy behind me. Yeah, I don't know who's smarter, but yeah, he's got pants and shirts, jackets and stuff on. I'm the boy from Florida wearing shorts and a t-shirt up here in the Alpine zone. It's 50 degrees. I don't know with the wind chill what that equals, but it's a little cold. It's a little cold. I could stop and put a jacket on if I wanted to. But eventually we're going to drop below tree line again. So we're almost at the top of Lafayette. I got a little bit of a wind break from this this rock right here, but I just came up that trail back there, and that wind was gusting so hard it blew me over twice. And I almost fell twice because the wind, I didn't even slip. The wind was just so strong. So as soon as I get from around this break, or actually we have to go up this thing because the things go, the trail markers go up this ridge right here. So as soon as I get to the top of this thing, I think we're at the top of Lafayette. So that last area that we passed through was Lincoln. They don't have signs at the top of these things. I wish they did have signs like Moosilauke did, so that we would know when we're at the top of something. But so yeah, We're almost at the top of Lafayette. Obviously, you see I put my raincoat on just for a windbreak. My skin started to turn red, so figure I would, I guess, follow the Canadians' path and go ahead and put my raincoat on. But we're almost here at the top. All right, we are standing at the top of Lafayette. Here's the sign here. The wind is still kicking, guys. It is crazy windy out here. So I'm gonna keep this camera put away and safe. As you see, I can barely see out of my glasses with the rain on it. So yeah, we're gonna head down now, head down into Lafayette. AT goes this direction. There's lots of different trails up here though. So if you want to go to different Greenleaf Hut, Old Bride Path, Franconia Notch, and then we're heading down this direction, so towards the Garfield campsite, Galehead Hut area. All right, we're heading down this mountain now. Alright, it's died down just enough for me to be able to pull out the camera again. So we went over Lincoln, went over Lafayette. Lafayette was windy. So we're on our way down from Lafayette right now. Man, this has got to be absolutely beautiful if you could ever see anything, but I think it's up so high that's mostly in the clouds almost all the time. I finally had to ditch the glasses though, I couldn't see out of them. So yeah, it's been beautiful though. I mean, even though it's socked in, even though that we've got, you know, don't have views, it's just beautiful up here. So it's my temperature gauge hasn't read over 50 degrees or under 50 degrees, I think, you know, but with that wind chill, it adds a whole another level. So I don't know how to figure out wind chill while you're up here, but it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. All right, I'm gonna figure out where this trail goes and keep on going. All right, finally dropped back below tree line off that ridge. Whew, that was quite the challenge. It was fun, though. It was fun, challenging. Wish you could have seen a little bit of a view, but still enjoyed it. Still enjoyed it very much. Franconia Ridge is beautiful. It'd be very, very difficult to catch that thing on a clear day. So, all right, we're gonna keep on pushing. We gotta find a spot for lunch soon, and then kind of figure out where we're at mileage-wise on the day. Haven't been able to look at the map in a while. Kind of trying to keep everything dry as possible. But all right, we're gonna keep pushing these miles. We're coming down off of Franconia Ridge now, and we're starting to get some sun, and we're below the clouds again, but it is super steep, this descent. So we're having to take our time because everything's wet. Camera lost me. There I am. So we're having to take our time and be very, very careful because everything is wet. And I do not want to fall on this because this is not falling in the mud. This is falling on rocks. So I'm going to put this camera away and we're going to continue this descent, find some place to stop and eat lunch. Oh yeah, it's the glorious sun. Look at that view. We only have this view because we're like just coming down a very, very steep path. And so we're at the top of an extreme like downhill right here. But it's beautiful. Still headed to Mount Garfield, and there's just beautiful ponds through the trees there. I wish the trail was closer to it. That would be really beautiful to see up this high in the mountains. I love, you know, mountain ponds that are like super remote like that. I've always wanted to go like backpacking fishing at a place like that. You know, just backpack up to it and like camp and like fish on the shore of it. So. But yeah, gorgeous little pond right there through the trees. Wish I could see it more. Maybe we'll get closer to it, I don't know. Alright, we're gonna keep hiking. We're approaching Garfield right now and we just came upon another big old giant view, but it seems like today the only views we get is we get below the clouds. As soon as we start to approach these summits, everything's all socked in again. So we're going to be up and over Garfield here soon. Keep on moving. I just looked on my map and that view was Garfield. That was the top of Garfield. So yeah, so we're done with Garfield for today. No view, more clouds. And we're making our descent right now. We're going to pass by the Garfield campsite area, and then we're going to be coming up on the Zealand Hut soon. It might be close to 4 o'clock. We might be able to do the work or stay there. I don't know if I want to stop that early in the day at 4 o'clock. If I want to get 2 more hours of hiking in, because when they talk about the whites slowing you down, it's slowing me down. It's just, you know, I thought I would be able to go out here and just knock out. Oh, what am I doing here with the camera? Thought we'd be able to just come out here and knock out 20s. But Franconia Ridge had something to say about that. For sure. So, alright, we're going to push on here. We're going to be at the Garfield site soon. Probably get some water there, and then push on to the Zealand Hut, and then see where we're at time-wise on the day, and what we can do with the rest of it. I just don't know. The point is, we're just gonna keep walking until we can't, and then find a spot to camp. Or, it's like it says, if things line up with that Zealand Hut, maybe we'll stop there. But we're really only at 10 miles on the day, and it's like 2:30, so it is definitely slowing us down. We're normally at 10 miles by, 12 o'clock. So 2 hours behind that schedule as of right now. All right, we'll keep on pushing. Getting more views like this on the trail as we're coming down than we get at the top of these mountains because of the clouds. So, alright, we're about to descend this thing from the Garfield campsite I look over here and, oh look, we got a beautiful view. But then, let's go right here. This is the path. Whoop. It's straight down into the river. We have to climb down the mountain in the river. It's ridiculous. All right, here we go. All right, here's the lower view from where we just came from. And then, whoop, whoop, it's all straight uphill. There's another group coming down right behind me right now. You're literally walking in the water. So, all right, but we made it. We're good. All right, a little update. It's after 4 o'clock. Haven't even made it to 13 miles yet. So we're gonna check in at this hut and might check in, see what the work for stay is. See if there's a spot available for us. Yeah, I was just always interested in the experience. Not that I need to stop there. We can push past there and go find a spot to camp. But the work for stay experience, I mean, I guess they have guests in the hut and then we help serve them, or I don't know what it is exactly, but I says I'd be interested in just having the experience and say I did it. So, and we'll just have to see the timing is correct, if they've already filled the spots for work for stays, or if they can take us on. But either way, if they can, great. If they can't, we'll move on. We'll find us a spot to camp tonight. So, all right, we're gonna keep on hiking. All right, we have reached the Gale Head Hut, and look at that. Look at that view. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go in here and check and see what they got. What's up, man? All right, guys, they accepted us for the work for stay. Me and this Canadian guy over here. I'm surprised that they, I know your trail name, but I like calling you Canadian guy. I'm surprised that they take foreigners because, you know, he doesn't speak English. He speaks Canadian. But, man, this is a beautiful view out here. So the deal is we get to eat dinner leftovers, and then we get to sleep in the dining room. And we have to do what's equivalent of 2 hours of chores. She told me she would make it easy on me. So I don't know what the chores will be, but we'll find out. So we're gonna chill out here and relax and wait for dinner.
Pretty much all of those throughout the summer and fall seasons here, and that's basically all just for the stove.
All right, this is the work for stay dinner, and the chore we've been given is we're going to clean up all the tables and sweep up all the floors here when we're done eating and everybody's cleared out, and then we get to sleep inside. It'd be nice and toasty tonight because it's going to be cold outside. Alright guys, we have cleared out the dining room, we've cleaned everything up, wiped down the tables, swept up the floors, and about to set up our sleep system here on the floor. So it's very cool setup and how they do everything. But yeah, we're going to call it a night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.